Paid in full. That's right, paid in full. Hey, Linda Ware. I knew this was going. Wait a minute. This was coming before it was even put out. I see in advance. Chrisean is crazy. Paid in full. I want you to hear that when you come to this live, because that is just what's going to happen if there's any truth to that 14 million payment plan that Chrisean Rock set up allegedly. She will be paying that in full. She will be left with the bill, and every time she's late on a payment or gets into an argument with Blueface, it's going to be thrown up in her face until she pays that in full. So I guess she'll be with him for a lifetime, because I'm going to figure out right now at, let's say, hypothetically speaking, 100,000 a month. If there's any truth to this messenger's statement, because I don't believe anything until I hear from the horse's mouth. But at 100,000 a month, that'd take 14 years. So Blueface is willing to be with Chrisean Rock for 14 years until that debt's paid. 14 million. It'll probably be more by the time she finished paying it, because remember, there's interest on this club owner's settlement, and that's how it got to 14 million. So as y'all come in here, I just wanted to rant on while nobody was in here, because I wanted the people who watched the video after it's not live to hear that, because I mean what I mean and I say what I mean. And I definitely thought that was really important for anyone who comes in this live to catch that at the beginning of the live before it gets live. So we got a lot to cover, so y'all need to scurry on in here. And as you guys come in, you hit the like or the dislike. They're both welcome. Okay? And we're going to go over a lot of things because we have some new additions to the circus. There's another female who allegedly says that she has shared Blueface with Chrisean Rock and Bonnie Lache and Jaidyn. And she had something to say on Bonnie Lache's side, I guess because Bonnie Lache shared Blueface and was a willing participant to share Blueface more so than Chrisean Rock. She's on the Bonnie Lache side. I'm on the right side. Like I said before, if you're doing something right, I'm gonna praise you for it. If you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you about it. Because this is publicly people doing right and wrong, we publicly talk about it. When you're doing something wrong in this setting, in this case, I'm gonna tell you you're doing something wrong publicly. If you're doing something right, ain't no flip-flopping over here. We're not gonna be co-signing no flip-flopping over here. We're just not gonna do that over here. Because even if I don't care for somebody, which I have nothing against any of these social media influencers that I talk about, I'm here to do a job. I have nothing against anyone that I report on. But if you're doing some foolishness, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm not going to character assassinate you. I'm not going to do a smear campaign. And I'm not going to take no sides. Because no one's above life's classroom. We all drop the ball. I know I drop it all the time, even in my real life. And I have when I was even Chrisean and Bonnie Lache's age. They are both being a fool for Blueface. There's a lot of things that are going on in this circus, and they're coming out because people are they're spoon feeding you bits of information, and some of them are the truth mixed in with the lies. But we're gonna uncover, like we always do on SL Davis's channel, what is fake and what is real. And if you like it, I love it. If you don't, oh well. And I'm going to tell these people that are in the back wearing the helmets on the yellow short bus, stop wasting your time. If you put a comment in my comment section and it's an inappropriate word, a controversial word, you can't abbreviate, you don't know how to abbreviate, it's going to be in the hell for review, and it has nothing to do with me. And it's going to stay there until YouTube deletes it after 60 days. So don't waste your time. Don't get arthritis trying to write a comment, but you don't know how to write the comment without putting in an inappropriate word. And you know what kind of words I'm talking about. You need to learn how to abbreviate these words, or just don't put them in your conversation or in the comment section of my video. You should be able to write a complete sentence, and you shouldn't have to put no type of profanity in the sentence. You don't know these people in real life. You don't know me in real life. So you shouldn't be so emotionally attached or involved to the point that you have to even say an inappropriate word. But if you need to, say it because you have no self-control, you need to learn how to abbreviate these words. And I don't care who gets mad, because the world is too big for me to worry about you being mad at me or not wanting to hear what I have to say. Only a shallow person with a shallow mind worries about that. You don't even need to, if you're mad at me, tell me that you're not following me, because I don't care. I don't even know you. Half of you guys don't even have real profile pictures up. I wouldn't know you if I walked past you in the street, and I promise you I won't lose any sleep. Or wait, because if let me not even get into that. But we're going to get down and recap everything that I put up for today, so we're all on the same page in this community. We will talk about the 14 million that it's alleged. I really feel like the messenger should have had some sort of receipts and stopped riding off the coattail of they speak to Chrisean directly. That's not a receipt. You could be lying. I could say that I speak to Chrisean Rock, and I could be lying too. I could be lying because I see that other people are buying it. But that's not what I'm going to do on my channel. If I don't have any receipts, it's going to remain allegedly, or in my opinion. In my opinion, I do think that Chrisean, if it was proposed to her, would help Blueface pay that 14 million. I believe she would, just to keep him happy, just to stay in the good graces of him, just to have some sort of control and hold on him for as long as she possibly can. And that's one of the greatest ways, which I wouldn't do it, she would be able to do it. Hi, Yolanda. Love your content watching from Little Rock, Arkansas. Hey, sweetie. Little Rock in the house. That's what's up, sis. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hold on one second. Let me turn down this heat. Hold on one second, guys. Ooh, child, you can't keep that heat on too long. That thing gets hot. Feel like I was in a sauna. But if you're asking me, because many of people were like, listen, you've been covering the messenger recently, so we want you to run this by us. There's nothing to run by you, because I can't do no due diligence with somebody reporting that they talk to these entities, but there's no receipts, no audios where they can distort the voice so we can't make out who these people are and receive the information. I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not stupid. I've been in this game for a long time. I don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. I just don't. We all have the power to remove comments that we don't want the public to see when we put up these kind of videos that are way out there. To me, I call them fake news or just a little bit exaggerated. There's no way for you to know that people are not agreeing with this person or these entities or these people, because they can delete the comments and make all the comments sway in the direction of that messenger, that everyone's in sync with what they're saying. But we don't know how many comments were deleted that think that that is fake news and a lie. Let's talk. Let's keep it real. That is part of his plan before he dumps her, is to get her debit paid off. But you know what though? It would take, if allegedly there's any truth to this, Yolanda, it would take at 100,000. I just did it at 100 divided by 14 that he already owes in debt, Blueface. It would take 14 years. So that would mean he would need to open up his little brain, Blueface, and allow her to start working while he's in jail. And I'm talking about as of today. So she can pay more than 100,000 a month if there's any truth to that she's gonna pay this loan back. Or not loan, this debt that he owes. I say loan. Loan, debt, whatever. I wouldn't want to have to pay no $14 million back to nobody. But let me just tell you something. She's got to work, Chrisean Rock, in order to pay for all these imaginary things that she says that is going to go down, like a wedding. This new thing about a wedding, alleged wedding, when they're supposed to be allegedly married already. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that have been said and they've been distorted. It's like, tell the truth and shame the devil. I don't know where this information is coming from, but I think that is a lot of fake news going on around here. People are really playing in people's faces. Playing in my faces too, because I'm a viewer too. I'm subscribed to the same people's channels because I might not agree with you, but I don't dislike you and I'm not against you. I'm neutral. I'm not on no team, no sides. I'm on the right side. And if you're doing something right, like I said, I'm gonna tell you you're doing something right. If you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna say you're doing something wrong. Period, point blank. I'm subscribed to these people. I have by default these people's links to their channels, so you can go subscribe and make a sound decision of your own whether or not you want to be a part of that community and support them. I want you to support them. I put Bonnie Lache's, all these people that I talk about in my comment section by default, that if you go down the list, you'll be able to find where to find these people at, because I have nothing against them because I don't know them in my real life. I see a lot of bickering and carrying on amongst people that don't even know each other, and y'all are arguing over people who don't care or could care less about you. And you're taking sides while they're laughing to the bank. Allegedly, another thing, Chrisean Rock got an OF page. She's was $40 per month. Who cares? She's got to be doing something if it's a real page and it's Chrisean behind the page. All you got to do is download off of Google some of her adult videos that she leaked herself of her and Blueface. They're free. And upload them to only OF, let me not even say the full name, and you can make money. Smart idea if it isn't Chrisean behind the page. But if it is, that's a business. She grown. She knows there ain't nobody gonna probably pay no $40 because people are cheap. They want to be all in your business for free. You can barely get people to like or dislike a video, let alone trying to pay $40 to see Chrisean Rock and Blueface doing the do. Was my comment deleted? What do you mean, was your comment deleted? See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you just came in here because you thought you were the only one in here and I was supposed to just give you my attention, but I don't even know who you are. We were just talking about that a minute ago. People getting their feelings and they start like getting in the comment section and saying stuff like people are really listening to what you're saying. And I don't know any of these people if I walk past them in a room or in the street. You know how many comments I get? I might not get many comments on one video, but I have comments from many videos that I put out per day. I don't have time to be looking for your comment to delete it. And if I did delete it, you must have put some inappropriate stuff in there, or YouTube or Google held it for review. So when you put another comment up there, understand that if it's not appropriate, it's not going to be on my comment section. So I'm not going to go over that no more. So if you know what you wrote, you need to proofread it or go back and read it again, and maybe that's why your comment wasn't available. Sometimes people put comments up there to get a reaction out of you, and because they don't have no life, they go back to that video to see if I responded. And 9 times out of 10, I didn't, because I don't know you. These are fake beefs online, and I'll be a crazy fool to entertain them. Once in a while, I will respond to somebody trying to get my attention or be disrespectful. And they're shocked because they're like, usually she might just delete the comment or not answer it at all. But sometimes when I want to get a good laugh and see if they'll respond back to me, which 9 times out of 10 they will, I'll just have fun with it. But I don't pay the personal that anybody has with what I'm saying any mind. I don't care at all. You're not my son. I have a son, one child. You're not any family member of mine. Only one I care about is who supports me and who is in my community, who cares about me. I don't care about anyone that don't care about me. I don't wish you any bad luck, but I don't wish, I'm not saying I don't wish you well either, but you're not a part of my daily day. I really don't think, I don't really think too highly about haters or people who think that they know these people that we do commentary on in real life, and you really don't. Just like we really don't know if there's any truth to this 14 million that allegedly Chrisean Rock is doing a payment plan for. If she is, if you like it, I love it. If it was me, it wouldn't go down like that. Because what it looks like to me, what it smells like, what it looks like, what it tastes like, is Blueface is trying to rock her to sleep and break her pockets. And he's trying to do it as quickly as possible so he can move on with his life. I don't think he wants any of those women. And I know I'm gonna get people mad in the comment section. He been with Jaidyn. I don't care how long you been with Jaidyn. That don't mean he got to be with Jaidyn forever. If you honestly want my opinion, if he's with Jaidyn 14 years from now, that's because he's used to her. He's not in love with her. He might love her. He ain't in love with her. So, y'all need to stop with these pipe dreams. You don't know these people in real life, and you got to fall back. So we're about to recap one video that was put up today. And if you have anything to say, put it in the chat. Also, make sure you hit that like button or dislike button. They're both welcome. So here we go. So I want to share with you what Wack 100 has said just a few days ago about Chrisean Rock and Bonnie Lache and the pregnancy and all these circus rumors that are going around. I think that Wack 100 of all time, in the time that I've been on this earth, is the most disrespectful, hating man that I know on the internet. And it's really sad that he hates Chrisean Rock the way that he does. It's giving me female tendencies with Wack 100. It's like, you talk down so poorly of Chrisean Rock, but you really don't have any reason to. You're trying to have control of the situation, and you don't have control of the situation. And if Chrisean was acting like a yes man, like everybody else to Wack 100, and letting him disrespect her like he does everybody else in his circle, she would be okay with him. Or if, better yet, allegations surfacing that he wanted her to sign with him, obviously, she has some talent, you would have been okay with Chrisean. But because things didn't go Wack 100's way, he's like on a smear campaign. And there are other allegations that have been brought to my attention, but without the receipts, I'm not going to even speak on it. But I can definitely, rest assured, believe some of the allegations that are being set forth upon Wack 100 because he is so bitter. He wants control of everything. He's a chatty patty. There were things out of anger that he even said that I'm quite sure Blueface didn't want anyone to know. Like he doesn't own that property, Blueface doesn't, and Wack 100 does. When Wack 100 gets mad, he exposes everything. I don't care. Gangster street talk and who's snitching on who. And he's the biggest dry snitcher in the industry. And he continues to, stir up the pot because he thinks that he's Wack 100 and he's on top of the world, and he's not. And he's going to definitely get a run for his money because Chrisean Rock is definitely going to rise to the occasion. She's going to show everybody, like we already said, that she is the shining light. She is the head of the circus, and she does not know her worth. And the people that are hating, like Wack 100, they do know Chrisean Rock's worth. This is why they're hating on her. They're trying to eliminate her from the equation because she's not going with their equation. And Chrisean Rock will come out in her own due time and speak with the public when she gets ready. And if she decides, even going against Blueface, to pop them bottles at those clubs and get those bags like JaidynAlexis is doing at the present time, she will come out and do it in her own time, and she's not going to allow people, hopefully, to control that situation, Wack 100 or Blueface. Now, he was put on the spot when asked a question about Bonnie Lache, and this is how he answered it.
I got a couple more.
What up?
Is Bonnie Lache actually pregnant with Blueface's baby? You believe this?
Tell the truth.
Actively pregnant now? I couldn't answer that question because I don't monitor. Well, this is the first time I heard she was pregnant.
It's all in the blogs.
We're waiting that baby, this child she had was his. That's not his child.
How do you know?
Because that child was already alive when we met her. She's part of season 1.
Oh, I think we're talking about like a baby that she's pregnant with right now,
And
not
he
like an
knows
existing child,
what
right?
he's talking about.
I didn't know she was pregnant. I don't ask him. To my knowledge, they haven't been involved like that.
Yeah, I mean, I never heard of them having sex. I don't pay attention to the Blueface soap opera close enough to know about that.
Called the circus.
The circus, right. It's crazy that the circus is still going even when he's locked up, though. Because, I mean, somebody pointed this out. You ain't really heard a whole lot of Chrisean talk since he got locked up, right?
Wait, but what I always say the whole time, and you fought me on that.
What?
That's not that. That's him.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she's got her own star power, but it would seem that the universe is not shedding as much light on her now that he's gone.
Comes from where?
Okay, but you're disagreeing. You don't think that she has her own existing star power?
We don't like her.
All Blueface.
I think that
They're not shedding no light is because he's not allowing her to work. He's letting Jaidyn get all the bags. And Chrisean Rock, she needs to get up off this crazy in love with Blueface and realize, hey, why can JaidynAlexis make all the money and I have to sit home with the baby? She got 2 kids. You got 1. And she's supposed to be allegedly married to him. Got the ring and everything, but you got to sit home and not get a bag, but Jaidyn can get a bag. Make it make sense.
if she got into a relationship with some like NFL player tomorrow, that she'd be all up in the headlines again. She needs a man to offset her natural chaotic state.
Where she go over there, spit on him, bust his windows, right?
Snitching.
They praise her for rap.
My apologies if you wasn't coming in. I thought you was being a troll. I didn't know. I see so many people a day. So sometimes I can get like, flared up too. So my apologies. I can always, give an apology when one's due. Dry snitching.
Power, the songs, the TV, the characters, all that, the marketing is Blueface. Give him his props, bro.
Did you ask him about my proposal that I sent over?
Yeah, he said he'll get back with me.
Okay.
He called me today.
Word. Let me know. Because I think it's a great idea. I'm out here just being the social media engineer that I've always thought that I could be.
Yo, bro, you really got off some footsies
Wack 100
with James?
So Wack 100 gets off the topic very quickly about Bonnie Lache being pregnant. Also, he can't stand Chrisean Rock that's because we all know, everyone knows this, that if Chrisean decides in her own time to just get up on here, even not listening to Blueface, she brings in an audience. She brings in a show when she does do shows. If she does go to clubs, she pops some bottles. She brings in the bag. She allegedly even has more money than Blueface. And right now, these days, Wack 100 is probably digging in his pocket and pulling out lint. And he's mad because he feels like Chrisean Rock is a driving factor to all of the chaos that is going on in the circus and the influence on Blueface, quiet as kept, and why Blueface fell off. So, of course, he's going to throw salt on Chrisean Rock's name. That's all he knows how to do is throw salt on Chrisean Rock's name. But for him to try to downplay it like he didn't hear nothing about Bonnie Lache being pregnant is uh, BS. He knows that he heard about it. He knows that he's not buying into it just like us. He could have just cleared the airway and say, in my opinion, I think that girl's all cap. But no, he don't have no smoke with Bonnie Lache. He's getting back at Chrisean Rock by not saying nothing bad about Bonnie Lache, but talking mess about Chrisean Rock. See, that's how people do. That's why I said he's giving me these vibes of shadiness. You know what I'm saying? He's a chatty patty. Chatty patties always have an answer for everything. But he sure enough answered very negatively about Chrisean Rock. He didn't have a bad thing to say about Bonnie Lache. And he knows that Bonnie Lache is going around here with the fake news that she's pregnant. And if she is, in fact, pregnant, good luck to her. She's not going to get treated any better than JaidynAlexis or Chrisean Rock. So I don't know why she thinks that she's this princess, why she's going to get this special treatment. If it's true, he's going to treat her just like he treats the rest of them. And that ain't But I bet you whoever he lays with at the end of the night, he's treating her like a queen. But yet and still, the people that Blueface are involved with, he's, you know, disrespecting. And Blueface, as a man, a young man, needs to put his foot down and let him know the boundaries. But he's not because he thinks this is all cute. He's probably also intimidated by Wack 100, quiet as kept, low key intimidated by Wack 100. He doesn't know how to bring it to him that he shouldn't be disrespecting any of the ladies that are in his life, whether he's playing with their head or not. Is not his place, Wack 100, to be disrespecting anyone that's in Blueface's circle. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Wack 100 is a liar and a hater. And I hate to say that, and he talks too much. For people that say he's a gang member or ex-gang member, he don't look like no gang or thug dude that I know in my days at all. He's a chatty patty. He's a man of mass confusion, and he got a lot of female tendencies, and he can't be trusted. He's not a good actor, and he lies. Period. He's also part of all this mayhem that's going on now that Chrisean Rock has disappeared or been told to sit down and cold red man down. Wack doesn't like Chrisean stands her ground with it. Right. And she should, because Wack 100 is a mess. And that's my opinion. I don't dislike him. I don't know him. I'm just telling you from afar how I view this man. He's a straight mess. He's a narcissist. And when things don't go his way, he makes up storylines that don't exist. And he needs to sit down and be quiet. Sit down and be quiet. That's what you need to do. Wack has a lot of drama daily, all the time. He's always talking about the street drama. You see him getting into beefs. I don't know if it's a reality show that I had saw where he was in a kitchen or near a kitchen and he got the squabbling with some dude and all this mess. He's just always into something. He gives me the vibes of a person who never goes to jail because he's a CI or a snitch. And but he knows everyone's business. But once you say something about him, he got a problem with it. Have several seats, sir. You are a troubled man. and he's very unhappy with himself, and he's jealous, in my opinion, of Chrisean Rock. That's how I feel. Is my opinion. I don't need no receipts for my opinion. That's how I feel about Wack 100. I think his name fits him. He's Wack. Until he do better, he will. I'm gonna feel that way about him. Let's put it like that. We'll be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I wanted to share something with you that Bonnie Lache had put on her second IG page. She's making it appear that her brother shared the information, the good news. His name is King Stephen. You can go subscribe to or follow his IG page. I will put the link at the top of the description box of this video. But it states, I just got the craziest voicemail from my sister the other day. I think Blueface baby is officially my brother-in-law. I'm screaming out of excitement, and I can't wait to find out if I'm gonna be a uncle to another addition to the family. Now, you know what's so funny? The way I'm reading this, I've been doing enough commentary on Bonnie Lache. It seems like she wrote this on her brother's page or told her brother what to put on his IG page. It sounds like it's coming directly from Bonnie Lache's mouth. But it's an audio that I want you guys to listen to of the message she allegedly left to her brother about her being pregnant, needing to talk to somebody. I bring this information up to you because if we tend to start to listen to something, even if we don't believe it, we can start second guessing our opinions about it, or we can stop believing it. And we all know how short-tempered Chrisean Rock and Blueface are. So even though they get their bag off of social media, people talking good or bad about them, this is how they get their bag. It's free promotion. They don't have to pay for promotion because they're going to get promotion from commentators and bloggers and vloggers saying things about them, whether, like I said, it's good or bad. But I want you to listen to what Bonnie Lache has to say, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Bro, it's Nini. Um, Please call me back as soon as you can. I just came from the store. I wanted you to come with me. I went to go look at some pregnancy tests and some baby clothes. Really, for real, I haven't had my period in like 2 months, and I have a doctor's appointment coming up. I want you to come with me for that. Just call me back as soon as possible. I know you've been really, really busy these last few days, but I love you, brother. Please call me. Let's figure out what I should do or the next steps. Right now, the only other thing I'm gonna just be doing to take care of myself is taking these prenatals. But I need love and support from the family, and I need you guys more than ever. So please just call me as soon as you can.
So I just want to discuss before I tell you the real mess that's going to unfold from this message that we just heard. She said she was like not getting her menstrual for 2 months or so. Now, what is very questionable is we know that Blueface went to jail after the new year was in January. So he's been locked up, it's safe to say, a month or over a month. So she had to be messing with Blueface a few months prior to him going to the courthouse to turn himself in for violation for his probation. So there could be some truth. Who knows? We know that she's not a receipt holder. We know that she likes to tell lies. We've caught her in a lot of lies. She's known for social media to be a person who makes up stories that don't exist. Storylines is what they call them. And she's the biggest, actor in the circus. But we also have to look at the serious side of all of this. What is going to unfold if, in fact, she is pregnant? It won't be JaidynAlexis's first rodeo if she finds out that this is, in fact, true, that she is having a baby from Blueface for Jaidyn. But for Chrisean Rock, because it usually happens like that, karma is real. She's gonna take it the worst because she's been dragged the worst. She's been set up for the drive-by. This is shocking update information because we know you're involving your brother. he's obviously down with the master plan because he's an opportunist too. I will provide his link in the top of the description box of this video. I was not going to go onto his page where it seems that the audio originated from, that he must have allegedly shared first on his IG, because his page is not PG. Let's just say that. So you're going to have to go check it out on your own. But there's going to be someone that's going to get hurt mentally or physically in the process of the setup. Now, she already admitted, I let you guys listen to a live that she did where she straight out confirmed that she's going to allow Blueface to get to the bag and get this Crazy in Love 3 show up so that she can purposely mess it up. But at the same time, she's saying out of her mouth, Bonnie Lache, I know I've messed up my bag and I'm messing up my bag. But she so badly wants to get back at Chrisean Rock for not being, I guess, a friend to her when she was on that Blue show and not letting her get her time to shine, because I really feel that she left not because of the promises that Blueface was making, but the attention that Blueface was giving more to Chrisean Rock than her. And she has a vendetta. And people like that you have to watch. But see, we have two social media entities that don't even really know. They might say they do. They don't know what their worth is. They don't know that they can be shining without the drama. They both react before thinking. Something badly can come out of this situation and somebody get seriously hurt behind what Bonnie Lache is setting up. She's setting it up good because what we tend to do, and I know Chrisean Rock, we have not heard any statements from her or any backlash back on Bonnie Lache like she did JaidynAlexis when she had the rings on. But after time or bumping one time into Bonnie Lache, it's going to be a throwdown. Now, if in fact Bonnie Lache is pregnant, it's going to be another case on Chrisean Rock's part because she put hands on a pregnant woman, if she is even pregnant. Let's look at the big picture. Let's play devil's advocate because she could in fact be prego. We all know it's social media news that obviously Blueface is not protecting himself as a man because he got two women already pregnant. He has two kids from Jaidyn and one from Chrisean Rock. Now, I'm telling you right now, whether or not Bonnie Lache is pregnant, when Chrisean Rock sees Bonnie Lache, she's not going to look at how she's maturing up, you know what I'm saying, stepping her game up by clearing up these warrants and so forth and paying her fines and her fees. She's going to get herself back in trouble, not realizing it's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out. And it's not worth what it's going to cost you if you put your hands on Bonnie Lache. She's trying to get the bag any way she can get it. For those of y'all that just came in the room, welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you please make sure to hit the like or the dislike on this video? They are both welcome. Thank you. If she can get it only from suing lawsuit, Chrisean Rock puts her hands on Bonnie Lache, that's how she's going to get that bag. If Blueface gets out and does a smear campaign, which we know he's going to do that, and Bonnie Lache knows it, her feelings are going to be hurt. Things are going to be done and said. She's going to step her ante up, Bonnie Lache, to really trigger this couple that's supposed to be starting this alleged Crazy in Love 3. It's not going to be a full season if, in fact, these people come to head and are confronted with all of the allegations that are being said out of Bonnie Lache's mouth about Chrisean Rock going to be back in some legal situations. You mark my word. I've been your age. You ain't never been mine. I'm foreseeing the future before it happens. And I hope that all three of them listen to commentators speak these kind of videos because they don't have to make this their reality. They can take key to what's going on, understand that they're celebrities, they're getting a bag. People are going to hate on someone that they know that they can't be like or get money like, and they're going to be and they are on a takedown right before their eyes. And it is best for Chrisean Rock when she is able to make public appearances after Blueface, consents her to do it. Stay clear away from Bonnie Lache. Humble yourself to the point of you're not going to look like a sucker, but a smart person to ignore, because eventually Bonnie Lache will stand out like a sore thumb, like she's already standing out, and she'll be part of the circus by herself while you're getting a bag. You don't need to have to be paying out, almost like alimony to a woman you're not even married to, Chrisean Rock or Blueface, because she's out for a sweet revenge. She definitely, low key, has a lot of resentment with Blueface too. He promised her the world, and she's been just an average chick ever since. And she's still average, and she's seeing people popping bottles. She's going to these events, trying to mess it up, do a circus act. Like, for an example, when JaidynAlexis had went and did some business and went to a club to pop some bottles and walk out with a bag, and she already planned maliciously to go to this club and act up, act a fool. She's going to continue to do this, and honestly, it's not in the controls of man. We know who is a higher power than Blueface and Chrisean Rock. They just need to stay focused, because I can already see that they're trying to dig themselves out of a hole already. They don't need to dig the hole any deeper and be backpedaling. Chrisean Rock went and did what she had to do in Oklahoma, and we already see, and I'll talk about it later, what Chrisean Rock is trying to do for Blueface. His father's with that Las Vegas owner that he owes 14 million to. And that's already buying your way out of trouble. You don't need to be buying your way out of trouble that you won't be able to buy yourself out of, because messing with somebody like Bonnie Lache, trust and believe, she has people in her ear that are trust and believe telling her the game plan, and she's following suit, and she doesn't need to be successful, with the outcome, because if she's successful with the outcome, she's going to get to the bag, and these two could ultimately lose their freedom and their fame. So, to me, it's a setup. And if you want to fall for the banana in the tailpipe, then you're the fool. The fool is not really Bonnie Lache. It's you for feeding into it. You can't feed into it. You got to say the devil's a lie, and you got to keep it moving. And if they can conquer through this smear campaign that they're going through right now, and all these allegations, that, like I said, if we hear them enough, people might be naysayers. Oh, no, that's not true. She's a liar. But if you hear it enough, it's like a culture. We won't say the word. It might be a sensitive word to say for culture, but it's like a culture. If you hear someone saying it day in, day out, you might start questioning what your original opinion is of these two entities, Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Or you might stop believing it. So pay attention. Protect your eyes and your ears. Protect your eyes and your ears. So how do we know for sure Chrisean in Love 3 is a thing? Blueface is supposed to be doing a show with Jaidyn. Nikki, Face by Nikki, she was talking about it. That's why she really, when she goes up on these platforms, the makeup artist, she doesn't really want to, because she had to sign, papers that there's certain things that she's not supposed to talk about. But she's been, confirming that Chrisean Love 3 is supposed to be airing. Now, when is it gonna air? I don't know. If it's gonna air, I don't know. This is what is being said. And I had formed an opinion. The reason I think Face by Nikki might not really want to talk too much about Chrisean Love 3 is because if the show does in fact air, she might be the makeup artist to Chrisean Rock. She probably has a deal signed to be in the show. That's just my speculation, my opinion. Because she's been saying to a lot of people in interviews, that is one question she can't answer, but she can answer that Crazy in Love 3. They're trying to promote it. As we all know, Zeus does not own the network anymore. Somebody else had took it over and bought it. That's why the new owners were saying, how are you engaged to JaidynAlexis? But how are we going to pull this off, Crazy in Love 3, if you're engaging to somebody else and you're supposed to be with Chrisean Rock? So I really believe that a lot of this is a storyline to get Crazy and Crazy whatever and Crazy in Love 3 up and running to get a bag, because right now, in my opinion, I feel as though Blueface financially is not doing as well as he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? And this is why the allegations swarming around the internet, thanks to one messenger that I know of, saying that she's signing paperwork and making an agreement to pay between 100,000 to 150,000 or whatever a month on a payment plan to pay the 14 million to this club owner. I really think that they're trying to clean up their act and their legal troubles so that the courts will, basically probably they'll be in the good graces of the courts. Let's just say that, and be able to do this show. Now, only time can tell whether or not this show is going to air. I'm not going to get myself all wild up about this show because I'm not getting paid to be on the show. All I know is that allegedly they're saying that it's supposed to air. I shouldn't say the word air. It's supposed to be a thing that they're supposed to be doing a Crazy in Love 3. But like I said, the allegations, don't be over here saying that SL Davis told you that this is set in stone. I am just don't shoot the messenger. I am just telling you what is being said around social media. Only one knows, and we have not heard it from the horse's mouth, is Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Blueface is locked up, and he hasn't said nothing from no jail call. And Chrisean Rock has been ordered to cease and desist by Blueface. We will see who has really matured. Right. Exactly, Sherry. Hey, lucky girl. Hi, sweetie. Says, I honestly think Nikki will say anything for Chrisean, but Blue had a deal with Ray J Network. Okay. The Porters came from. Okay. So we'll see. We got to sit back and watch. See, I'm the type of person, I like to report on what I know is going on. And just state my opinions on things that I'm not sure of. I don't like running with the narrative with fake news that, Crazy in Love 3 is gonna air. And Chrisean is setting up a payment plan because she called me on the phone and told me with no receipts. And she probably is doing that. That from what I have commentated on Chrisean Rock, she got a heart like that. I've been her age. She ain't never been mine. I ain't surprised that she is gonna be on a payment plan to help assist with paying that 14 million to get him out of this debt. I believe that these allegations could have some truth to it. And how does one with their own legal troubles have the means to set up a plan to pay somebody else's debit? Right. That part, Angelica. So that's why I don't hear something like there's a channel holder when this messenger puts up to me what I call fake news, because some of it don't even check out, and then they're on to the flip flop when they get ready, and people fall for the banana in the tailpipe. There's only one channel holder that does a reaction video to this messenger. And they obviously believe that everything that this channel holder is saying, the messenger is saying, is true because they're doing reaction videos to it. I'd be like, what in the sugar, avy, and the color purple is going on here? But hey, if you like it, I love it. You got to stand for something or fall for anything. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Make sure y'all hit the like or the dislike button. Was she served with a court order? Chrisean Rock went to Oklahoma, if you're talking about that lucky girl, and she cleared up the situation. Now to do probation time that's old, like the community service or whatever have you. I don't know anything about that if you're talking about Chrisean Rock, but I know she had to pay a fine, a fee, or a court fee, or whatever. And she definitely cleared up that warrant if you're referring to Chrisean Rock, which was a smart move. She loves him. Right. That's why I'm saying that even though the allegations, in my opinion, even though the allegations is very much so believable that she would, in fact, help him, pay this debt because she loves him that much. She loves him more than she loves herself, I feel like. Can y'all make sure y'all hit the like button? There's too many people in here watching this video from the bushes, and some of y'all are window licking, and all you got to do is hit the like or the dislike button. I swear it's free. It is free to like. Says, I'm not trying to be smart or nothing. I just telling you what I heard. Yeah, same thing. That's all I can do is tell you what I heard. But when I tell you what I heard, I can't say, well, I heard this and it's the truth. I can only say these are allegations that are swarming around the internet. And I might say, but in my opinion, they're believable. Like in this case, the allegations that are swarming around that she's going to help assist Blueface paying this $14 million that he owns this, club owner. And I believe from doing enough commentary on Chrisean Rock, I can't see her saying no, denying him that, or helping him. I can't see her saying no. I'm just saying, in my opinion, there probably is some truth to it. But until I see some receipts, it's going to be only in my opinion. That's it. Because the person that's sending the messages, they should not be sending these messages until they get all of the information. Or it's not complete news. The smartest thing Chrisean could do is focus on herself. She'd be a fool to pay that money. Yeah, you're right. But like I said, Angelica, if you like it, I love it. The likes don't cost anything. Please. Yeah, exactly. These people be a trip in here. I'm trying to get them to 100. Let's try to get them to 100. How about that? Well, I'm almost close to it anyways. Let me see. Let me check it out again. Yep, we're almost close to 100. We got 54 and we'll be at the 100. So let's hit it. So let's go on to the next mass confusion. Will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just want to fill you in on a hissy fit that Carissa had yesterday when she heard the phone recording of Blueface and Chrisean Rock. I don't think that she likes him saying that he loves her and all that love talk, them getting along and so on and so forth. And probably stuff behind the scenes that are yet allegations, but they will soon come out to be either the truth or false information, fake news. She got onto Instagram and was really disrespectful towards Chrisean Rock and Chrisean Rock's son Junior. And I feel like if she's disrespecting who Blueface is involved with, then she's not only disrespecting Chrisean Rock and Junior, she's also disrespecting her son, Blueface. And she's got to stop this. There's a lot of flip-flop going on with Carissa, and Carissa needs to stop. You're going to either be on one side or the other. She reminds me of the audience that I serve. There's 1%, 1 minute we're Chrisean Rock fans, the next minute we're Blueface fans or Bonnie Lache fans. Pick a side, stay on it, or stay neutral. Then maybe you can get a pass at saying some of the insulting things that you do say, Carissa, because you're neutral. You're not on nobody's side. She is getting really out of control. I get it. You don't like, Chrisean Rock, she put hands on you. That is the ultimate disrespect to anyone's mother. But you also have to see what part did Blueface play in agitating this to happen. We know that she was picking at you, Chrisean Rock, Carissa was, and you attack. I get it. And you're gonna further attack Carissa if she continues to disrespect you on social media and then to diss you in this manner for someone that you're not getting along with, that's doing a smear campaign on you, who is character assassinating you, who any way humanly possible is and going to try character assassinate you and mess up your bag. And you have someone, even if you're not with Blueface, that you have to take care of at the end of the day. Now listen up to what Carissa had to say.
How you gonna be calling him daddy and he don't even let your baby call him daddy yet? It ain't given. It just not. You just gonna have to. I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. I know I say that all the time. I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. The acting sucks. The acting sucks. It's just giving horrible acting, and that's all I have to say about that. At this point, I'm ready for Bonnie because the acting was horrible. The acting was.
So pretty much she has revealed her, side of the flip-flop. She now is totally disrespecting Chrisean Rock by putting Bonnie Lache, as in she would prefer her any day over Chrisean Rock. She needs to just be comfortable with the idea that Blueface could, in fact, have some sort of strong feelings for Chrisean Rock, and that Junior is his son. You are the grandmother. You have to lead by example. Social media is not where it's at, where you should be going on to a frenzy, thinking it's comfortable and cool to be saying some of the things that are hurtful from a distance to Chrisean Rock or even to Bonnie Lache. Things can really get ugly again. History can really repeat itself. Now, what Chrisean Rock did, I will never condone any such a behavior to no one, to no one's mother or father. Respect. And I do understand I'm going to get some people in the comment section saying she was poking at the bear, and she was. But at the end of the day, we have a choice to make. It's called choices. She could have walked away because of the fact it was his mother and said, I'm not going to let myself get out of character, or she could have did what she did. It's not working out for Chrisean Rock for doing what she did. Her actions has crippled her with the relations that she's gonna have to have with Junior being in this world, and that being his grandmother, Carissa, and Chrisean Rock being the mother. They're gonna have to form some sort of relations because they're public figures, and it's going to look good in the media. And Carissa should be on that program because she clout chased. And for you to disrespect Chrisean Rock, to me, is a slap in the face because you got your clout from Blueface and Chrisean Rock, not Bonnie Lache, who you prefer now over. This is what you revealed to the public. You prefer right now for Bonnie Lache any day over Chrisean Rock. This has got to stop. The hate train has got to stop. The smear campaign has got to stop. If you don't like Chrisean Rock, you said what you had to say. You live your life and allow her to live hers. And allow her to take care of what she needs to take care to better herself. Because I do believe that Chrisean Rock is going to be a better her as soon as she lets go of people, places, and things, people that don't serve her, and follow her heart, listen to what her mind is telling her, do the right thing, get her money so she can take care of Junior, and all the negative energy, you got to box it up and ship it off because it's not doing nothing for Chrisean Rock. She's been in a place in her life growing up where she's seen dysfunction. I think people try to use that against her and trigger her because they know what she has been through. That's why you have to protect who you share your life with, because people sometimes can use it against you. And it's even worse when you're a social media influencer and that information could be put on to the internet for others to hear and see, and then they make their own assumptions and opinions about the person that you really might not be. And it's really sad. So hopefully in the near future, Chrisean Rock and Carissa can at least be civilized, not best friends. That probably would never happen in this lifetime, but at least be civilized, if not for each other, for the sake of Junior, because this is getting way out of control. But I also blame Blueface because I feel as though if he, as a young man, put his foot down, not disrespect his mother, not disrespect Chrisean Rock, and spoke up, it wouldn't be so messy as it is. And especially bringing it onto social media is taking it to an all new level of disrespect. And I think it's gone too far. It's a thing called Blueface having a circus, but it's another thing to taking the circus and the disrespect to another level. And I think that the disrespect is at an all-time high, and it needs to be stopped. Yeah, it says it's also been alleged that the reason Rock wasn't answering Blue's phone call is because she's been ducking off with another man. Oh, wow. She also has access to his bank account confirmed by her using Uber. And wow, it says his team and she's purchasing. Oh, boy. Now, again, that could be believable. You know what I'm saying? But they're just allegations. Now, when I say that could be believable, in my opinion, they could be believable, these allegations. But I hope not, because she is definitely, if she doesn't want to be a mother to Junior, that is one way to get your child taken from you. Especially, but yeah, I was listening, Lucky Girl, to what you said, and I'm 100% on board. In the real world, if you had a basic job, a regular job, and your work wasn't on social media, then you could take a year off. Chrisean Rock doesn't have that kind of money. I don't care if she's a millionaire or not. She doesn't have that kind of millions to take off a whole year. Her bag is being made on social media. That's how she gets her bag. So she can't take no year off to deal with no legal issues. Only one that has the serious legal issues is Blueface, not Chrisean Rock. And the reason why she's not, from what they're saying, allegedly doing what she needs to do, is because Blueface wants her to stay home with Junior. And that's just a control thing. The Uber bill was $190. Wow. Can you send that to me, Angelica, on my DMs, please? I would love to see this information. I have also one more thing to tell you. There's another person who has joined the circus. It's a female. She calls herself, I guess, taken up and confirming that Bonnie Lache is not lying about the affairs that she has had in the past or the present time with Blueface. I will bring that up tomorrow. I saw it hours ago, but I do my couple of videos a day, and then I just prep myself for the next day. I don't try to overwhelm myself. Tomorrow's another day. Somebody gonna break their neck anyways to be the first one to put it up for me. I'm a commentator channel, so you're gonna just be tuning in to hear me present the facts. What are the facts? What are the receipts? And that is it. So hold on one second, guys. Now, see, if I was being messed up, I would just call DoorDash and tell these people I didn't get my food, because I don't appreciate when I put instructions to hand deliver my food at the door and I go looking at outside and it's on the step. That's not what I asked. It says, I thought Wack 100 was controlling his money via the business manager taking care of the house. That's why I'm telling you, lucky girl, it's a lot going on in between the messengers. That's what we call them over here. And then the people who I guess are playing PR, which you would think that the PR people are the managers, right? You don't know what to believe. That's why sometimes we gotta wait back and just see how it plays out. That's what I do. That's why I keep telling y'all, I don't try to be the first one to put this information up here. I see people soon as the information drops. This is when I get off of work for the day, right? With my last video, which is at 7 p.m. And I do it to 8 o'clock. I be shaking my head. I be saying, let me go look through the search to see who broke their neck to be the first one to put that information up. And it be questionable information. Some of it don't even be on Instagram. And if it is on Instagram, it's not. Some things that are posted on Instagram are not really set in stone. These are just allegations, but people are just ready to put that stuff up. You got to sit back and watch. The people who could really let you know what's going on, they're not present. One's in jail and one is being told to stay off of social media by Blueface. This is what allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly with that. It could be because allegedly she's messing with another man and she's doing substances. We don't know. Or she could pop out of nowhere and she could look healthy, don't look like she's drinking, drugging, or doing anything, and living her best life. We just got to sit back and wait. That's all we can do. See, I don't want to give people what they want to hear, because when the real truth comes out, or we put the puzzle together eventually as time goes by, I want you to still respect my name, my channel, and my community. Patience is the virtue. That's all we can do. Because you'll be mad at me at the end because I'm trying to tell you something that you want to hear. I can't be with the mass majority of people who just want me to tell them what they want to hear. I have to be on the right side. And the right side is if these are allegations, all these allegations swarming around social media because Chrisean Rock is off doing Lord knows what, or sitting down doing Lord knows nothing. I just got to go with the flow until I get the information. Well, listen, I'm about to get off here. I'm about to eat my dinner, honey. And I'm about to comb these YouTube streets and Instagram streets, honey. Okay? And I'll be back with the information tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't even bother to worry about notifications letting you know I go live. Majority of the time, and I usually will update you on my community section tab on my page if I'm not going live. So for the most part, it's safe to say 7 o'clock, 7 days a week, I do a live. So just come on over here. You don't got to wait for no notifications. There are basic bills that have to be paid monthly. Why do we think it's paying them? Mortgage, lights, gas, water, security. Wack 100's business manager has to handle all of that because we know Carissa's not. Right. And Carissa ain't doing nothing. She on a hate train. You hear me, girl? Lucky girl? Who, child? That's another story in itself. But listen, so I'll be on here. Tomorrow's Friday. I might make my live early, or I might still do it at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and stay on later because it's Friday. Depends on how I feel. But either way, I'll still be on here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So listen, on the way out, y'all, can y'all do me a favor? Hit that like button or the dislike button. They're both welcome, and I will be on here tomorrow. Stay tuned to the premieres that will be going out. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out.